Ladies and gentlemen, approaching the first tee box, the Today in AZ After Show. The Waste Management Phoenix Open is finally underway, ladies and gentlemen. The first golfers teed off on the first and 10th hole 10 minutes ago.
Woo!
It's officially golf time.
It's going.
We've been waiting for this for so long.
This is huge. I'm so excited every year. This is the biggest party in all of Phoenix. Last year they fielded 700,000 spectators out here.
Wow.
Giant. So this is good. The greens are out there. It looks beautiful behind us.
If you guys haven't seen our setup on Today in AZ, we're right here behind the fourth green. The fifth tee box is just off camera in that direction. So there's no golfers coming through here yet.
But we have a lot of action going on behind
well,
us.
they have all the marshals out here. We actually had a few of those on the show this morning.
Yes.
They're the ones that make sure that you people at home aren't drinking too much and screaming at the top of your lungs when people are trying to swing the clubs.
Paul, how does this start? Is this like a scramble, or do they all start on one hole and just go from 1 to 18?
So the way they've got it set it up here are 10-minute intervals. So that will vary sometimes. A lot of us amateurs need more than 10 minutes to play a hole.
Sure.
But they've got the pros set up in intervals of 10. So the first group teed off at 7:20 on the first hole, and then there's another group that teed off at 7:20 on the 10th hole. So while the field is big, you know, in the first two rounds, they've got half of them starting on the 10th and half of them starting on the first. And they go every 10 minutes. There are periodic breaks in here. There's a 9 a.m. tee time, Carlos Ortiz, Dennis McCarthy, Blair Hamilton, and then there's a 2.5-hour break before the next group comes out. So they do it in two different waves at two different starting points on the course.
Do the better players, the higher ranked players, start later?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
They're all over the place today. I mean, I think we talked about this on the show a little bit. I've got my eye on two different groups today. The 12-15 teeing off on the first, which is Phil Mickelson.
Well, okay.
ASU guy, fan favorite.
Yeah.
He's got 43
Everybody
tour
loves
wins,
him.
including 3 right here at the Waste Management Open. He's playing alongside the defending champ, Gary Woodland, who won in a playoff last year. He's a guy you want to watch. And then Hideki Matsuyama, who's a well-known pro as well. And then the other group teeing off on the 10th. I mean, these guys, all 3 of these guys could win this tournament. They tee off at 8 o'clock just a few minutes from now. Matt Kuchar, Ricky Fowler, Tony Finau. That's good golf.
Oh, a lot of people. I like Ricky Fowler.
That means people are showing up early for this.
I would hope so.
Yeah,
I imagine that we're going to get yelled at for being too loud once those guys make the turn. Right around 8 o'clock, we'll have to be off the air, I imagine.
Oh, wow.
Because they're going to be playing right behind us, man.
Jimmy, we have a question from Carrie.
Yeah.
Says, what's the temp out in the East Valley this morning?
East Valley starting at about 48 degrees. 48. It's
degrees.
cold out here. You know, a couple of high clouds are starting to roll in, and more clouds will be here. Very slight chance of rain for today. No big deal. Tonight showers are going to come on. So Friday morning, I think we could have some rain.
Okay.
And then again, the second round's going to come in Saturday afternoon through Saturday night, and Sunday morning could be heavy.
We were looking at that the projected radar, and that looks like a big wall of green.
What a mess.
Yeah.
All green, especially for Sunday. And you guys are going to be out here Sunday.
We
as
are
well.
going green for the Waste Management Phoenix Open, so I guess it's fitting. Yeah, we'll be out here Sunday from 8:30 till 10 doing another live show.
Yeah.
That means all the big game parties are going to be inside.
Yeah,
we're gonna
probably. Have you tried this tea yet?
Which one's that?
This is the blueberry one. You want to try
I
it?
tried the blueberry.
Which one do you have?
It's Earl Grey.
You know what I have? I have 12
that's
News
very good.
M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's way better than
A lot of
your guys'.
antioxidants
Look at the
in this
12
one.
News
You like that?
M&Ms.
Some custom M&Ms for going green this month?
I love it.
Quick shout out to everyone hanging out in the comment section. Wendy, Lizette, Connie, George, Mary Biz, good morning. Mark just says nope. And somebody liked it, so I don't know what the nope means.
What does nope mean?
Nope to golf, perhaps. We got so many local guys playing in this tournament, too. I want to talk a little bit about that. By my count, at least 14 golfers with Arizona ties either went to ASU, live in Scottsdale. There's a Phoenix native in the field here. In fact, the first guy who just teed off a little bit ago, Colt Noss, teed off at 7:20. He lives in Scottsdale. He finished 24th in this tournament back in 2016. One of the groups actually has 2 Arizona connections in it at 12:55, teeing off on the first, the third to last group there. James Hahn, who lives in Scottsdale. He's actually from South Korea. He's got 2 wins on the tour. He tied for 11th in this tournament last year, so he's a guy to watch. He knows the course. Martin Laird also in that group. He's living in Scottsdale. He's finished top 10 in this tournament 3 of the last 4 years. If that's not consistency, I don't know what is. You feel like when you play a course, you don't golf a ton, do you?
I do. I hack around.
Do you get
about
a
3
feel?
times a
Do you
year.
get a feel after you've been out there a few times? You're like, oh, I know what to do on this hole. Or
Yes,
that hole.
because I do the same course again. I got a cheap course by my house. It's pretty flat, but no, you do get used to it. You know where you want to hit from, where you're not going to hit from, where you're not going to have a chance. Continental Golf Course, their 18th hole, you have to hit far from the tee box, about 50, maybe 100 yards, and then you get the lake, and that's another maybe 100 yards. I don't do it. I just hit just for the edge of the lake and then I go. So
These
yeah,
guys
you get a
are
feel
such
for that.
pros out here, though. Talk about feel.
I'm
MacArthur
sticking
says he's coming out here around 10:30. By the way,
Yeah.
can't wait to see you.
Kathy said, I'm coming out to enjoy the day with all of you at the Open. All right, Kathy, what time are you making it out here?
Hey,
You
we got
wanna know?
Lisette from Belgium. She says hi.
From Belgium.
Yep, Lisette.
Golf huge over there.
She's
in Belgium.
big time.
All right, we've been going live since 4:30 this morning out here at our set, just off the fourth green, rather. We had so much fun on the show. Yesterday's Pro-Am was also a lot of fun for the people that came out here to see some of our local athletes compete, including Patrick Peterson, who apologized for his trade demand after taking over the mic on the 16th. Also, not as fun of a day for Diamondbacks reliever Archie Bradley, who ran into a little unexpected trouble. It's our ICYMI this morning. Check this out.
But I think someone stole my clubs, y'all. I'm not kidding. I really think someone stole my clubs because they aren't a valet. We left them on 16, and now they're gone. We need to find these clubs. It's got my wallet in it. It's got other things, phone chargers.
Sunglasses in it.
It's got my dad's sunglasses in it. So if we can't find these clubs, y'all, we're going to have some serious issues. So please, let's come together and let's find Archie's golf bag.
As far as we know, Archie has still not tracked his clubs down.
As far as we know.
Archie, if you're watching the program this morning, you got your sticks back, let us know. Give us a shout. You know how to reach us. Archie has asked the community for help before. This is not the first time he sent a call out to our loyal viewers asking for help.
And it's worked.
He lost his dog before.
Yes.
The lovely residents of the Phoenix Greater Metropolitan Area helped him track it down. This just so happens to be on the day that the Green Gopher was dressed like Archie Bradley. He's the #1 suspect, in my opinion.
Coincidence?
We see him out there on his boat with a rack of clubs.
Well, he's also on 18, so right at the end.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you're wondering what they look like, because on his Instagram story you couldn't really see it because they were stolen. Go to his Instagram page. You can see them right there. I know we can't zoom with this camera right now.
What's the brand? Can you see the brand?
Well, I can typically but these gloves.
Hold on, let me take a gander at this.
PXG.
Oh, his name and the Diamondbacks logo is
on it. So you wonder
and they are PXGs.
how
Nice
that
clubs.
could have happened. I mean, when you're talking clubs, I mean, speaking from someone who has to buy their husband new clubs every now and
10 grand
again.
worth of clubs probably right there.
Ridiculous amount of money. Yeah. And then his wallet's in there, his dad's sunglasses.
The most important item, I hope they find his stuff.
I hope they find
Archie,
it too.
give us a shout if you got your clubs back. As far as we know, he still does not have his clubs back. We checked the Instagram, we checked the Twitter this morning. They're still missing.
I'm surprised he's not out looking for them right now. You know?
I've been around this course, and there can be people have access to certain areas. I've been alone with the clubs a million times when you go in the back where they line them up there. So if you have access in some way, people are busy. I mean, to get in here is hard. But once you're in, if you have, who knows, maybe somebody gave you a pass, your buddy gave you something.
I mean, there were tons of people
I hope they didn't get stolen.
I hope not. I would trust that's not the case. They got his name on him. Who's walking out with a bag that says Archie Bradley that isn't Archie Bradley? He looks so unique, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one's passing for Archie on this course.
No. Well, we'll have to follow up on that. But remember, Tom Brady's jersey got stolen a few years ago from his locker in the locker room at the Super Bowl. And it turned out, I think it was a journalist.
The good thing is there are a lot of PXG representatives hanging out here for the tournament, so they might be able to hook Archie up with some new clubs.
I think they will, but the guy had his wallet, like you said,
his dad's glasses,
everything, and that was yesterday. So that's even over. So even if he gets it back, his dad doesn't have his glasses. They might be prescription glasses.
Right.
That's
I mean, those are expensive clubs anyway. But losing your wallet, you have everything in your wallet.
That's no fun.
You know,
you gotta go
get
get
the
registration. Oh, it's a mess. Come on, folks.
So hopefully someone will help him out since he put it out there on Instagram.
Yeah, we mentioned in the story that the Green Gopher that putzes around on that remote-controlled boat out on 18 was dressed as Archie Bradley yesterday. Every morning on Today in AZ, we've been revealing the new outfit of the day. And this morning, he's all dressed up as an ambassador for the Waste Management Phoenix Open.
Was so
you like that outfit?
Yes, he had his little hard helmet on, you know, and his vest, and he had his trash can in the front. So he's going to be scaring all the birds away.
Yeah,
today.
so in case you guys haven't heard the story, that's what the purpose of that little gopher is to keep the birds away on the lake out there.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You got to think, one, they would get in the way of the golfers,
right.
And two, they're in danger because those balls are coming well over 100 miles an hour. And you don't want to see a bird get hit, especially with all those people out there.
Well, they said also they like to keep the water clean, so they don't want the birds
never thought about
doing
that
their business on there.
We were asking the ASU Golf Club on Monday about whether or not they could hit the gopher on the boat if they were given a few balls to do it, and they said they could.
Really?
They said if they had a chance to tee off and try to hit that gopher out on the water, they think they could take it down, sink that ship.
No way. We're going to leave Green Gopher alone. He's got a job.
He doesn't deserve it.
No.
He's been the star of the show in the mornings.
Yeah.
He's quite the dude. And tomorrow we're going to unveil today he was a waste management.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to be dressed as tomorrow.
Worker, so,
we'll see.
And then remember Saturday, if you're coming out here Saturday, it's Go Green.
Yes.
Wear green.
Yes.
Proceeds go to charities.
Christine recommending we drink some hot tea. We're 2 steps ahead of you. Jimmy and I are swapping spit, trying each other's glasses. You're going to interlock arms or something here? Is that no?
I'm glad I'm not a part of that moment
work.
there. So
That's
how much money has been raised so far? I know we talked about this. Was it yesterday?
I have no
Do you
idea
remember?
off the top of my head. No, I mean, last year they raised $12.2 million for local charities,
Okay.
and that eclipsed their old record. I think all time the tournament has raised over $130 million. So they've got their sights set at that $12 million and then some this year. I'm sure they'll get there. I mean, this just gets a bigger and bigger deal. I mean, they spent millions of dollars in renovations to this course just this past offseason, building up the stuff over on 12.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's every year there's some new hot spot to hang out at. It's not just that bird's nest set up on 16.
Yeah, they're really blowing it up. And why not? I think in the future you're going to see this whole thing lined.
Well, they have the Bottle Blonde Club. I was watching people
No
yesterday.
way.
Yeah, it's out here. I think it's over there. And people were living it up in there, having a great time. It was packed. It was, and then the 12th hole, the 18th hole, the 16th hole. These are all the places that I've seen people posting that they were out there in these areas. So, I mean, there's a lot to see and do out here.
How cool.
Besides the tournament.
What concerts do we have tonight?
Tonight we have Jake Owen.
Jake Owen. He played in the Pro-Am yesterday.
Yes,
I wonder how he did.
Mm-hmm. So we have him. So that's a good.
And we got Snoop tomorrow. Snoop and the Chainsmokers. You're going to that one.
Sold out.
Yeah. Good luck getting a ticket. You're going to have to ask Ness nicely.
Yes, I'm working on my tickets right now. But I heard it's going to be an amazing show.
She didn't even have them yet. She says she's going, but she doesn't have tickets. That's how well connected this is.
She'll get it.
I just need to confirm.
She'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then tonight's show was supposed to be sold out as well, but we looked online earlier and they must have opened some more tickets because there were some going for $120.
Go check it out if you're going to if you're interested in checking out the Bird's Nest concert series. Quick shout out to George real quick. He just hopped in the comment section to say he's at Scottsdale Osborne Hospital just down the road having heart repair surgery today, watching his favorite morning team before they come and get him. Hey George, T's and P's going your way, my man. We appreciate the love. We see you in the comment section almost every day.
Yes.
We know you're a fan of the show. We're a fan of you. Hope everything goes well today. Let us know when you're back up and mulling around how everything went.
Take care, George.
Anything else you're looking forward to this weekend? Besides the rain?
That's the only thing that could put a little
steers clear.
fly in the ointment.
Yeah.
And this is where I hope I'm wrong.
That changes everyone's outfits. Like, what do you
It
have
could
one
change a
set
lot of
out. I know people
attendance, too.
get all dolled up for this. So it's like you have an outfit picked out, right, for the weekend. And then if it rains, you're going to have to switch it all
My
up.
wife went shopping for this same thing.
My wife?
I had to go, my wife.
Sorry, I can't resist.
Hey, you know what? We were talking about this yesterday. There is a Snapchat filter you can use as well.
Oh, yeah, the 12 new Snapchat filter.
So if you're out here on Snapchat, you can go ahead and pull that up and use it. And
that's pretty cool.
I think
and
we're showing
we're
some
asking
people
you guys to use the hashtag #InnerChampion as well. If you take a selfie, post it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, whatever, use the hashtag #InnerChampion. And our social media team will track you down and find that picture, and you'll probably see your pretty face on TV. So you can do that as well. Snapchat filter. We also have the photo booth set out in the plaza.
Yes,
we got all
starts
sorts
at
of
10
fun stuff. Yeah, it opens at 10. So if you're coming out here earlier than that, you might have to wait for them to set it up. But 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. photo booth, hashtag #InnerChampion, and the Snapchat filter. We're in the social media age now out here.
Yes. I mean, you can see what everybody's doing because of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything. I mean,
no privacy anymore,
yeah,
man.
It is all over. You see what everybody's wearing, where everybody's drinking, who everybody's hanging out with.
What do we got coming up tomorrow on Today in AZ?
So tomorrow we are going to be doing some aerial yoga.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
You are doing some aerial yoga, not
I
me
am.
and Jimmy. I don't think we're not built for that.
I'm going to be doing that. You know, it really is a workout. You would think it wasn't, even going through the run through about what we were going to do, I started sweating. It's
Can
like
you get into some compromising positions?
You know, we'll just leave that there. Let me just tell you though, during the interview, I was hanging out upside down. Yeah. So it was a really long interview. So just wait till you see it. You don't want to miss it.
Oh, good TV.
Hey, look at behind over here. There is an air balloon. Can you see it?
No, and the viewers can't see it either.
I'm telling you, so you guys can see it.
I see a giant tree right there.
I see a Palo Verde.
I think that's a sign that we're running out of things to talk about on the after show here.
No, I was excited. You just can't see it because of the trees.
We got some special guests this morning. The ASU Golf Club staff going to come hang out with us, provide a little live studio audience tomorrow. So if you have any question for your favorite Sun Devil golfers, they might be able to answer it for you. Maybe some specifics if you're into the nuts and bolts of golf.
And before we go, also, we have to say big congrats to Joey. Was it
yes,
Joey who won
Joey
the
in
tickets?
Peoria today. We were giving away tickets to the Kelly Clarkson show tomorrow. 12th caller Joey in Peoria won the tickets today. I hope he has fun.
Good.
Sounds like a good show.
Hi to Peggy and hi to Naval as well in Iowa.
Again, I see the hot air balloon, but they can't see it. There's no point in drawing attention to it.
I'm excited. What's on it?
It says
Chick-fil-A?
12 News.
It's a Chick-fil-A. It's a Chick-fil-A ad. It's a giant floating Chick-fil-A ad.
Oh, nice.
That's it for the Today in AZ After Show. Time to wrap this puppy up. We'll do this again tomorrow at 7:30. Bring your favorite golf questions, and hope you have fun and be safe if you're coming out here to the Waste Management Phoenix Open. We'll see you out here on the 4th green at the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess.
Starting
Come by and say hi.
4:30 a.m.
Cheers, guys. Be good.